A mining billionaire and former member of the Australian Parliament has again relaunched his plan to build a replica of the Titanic that is far, far superior than the original, and will carry passengers around the world in style and luxury. $500 million to $1 billion. That's how much Palmer expects it will cost to build the 56,000-ton Titanic II, according to The Guardian. "So I could do the Titanic. I'm gonna do it," Palmer reportedly said. "It's a lot more fun to do the Titanic than it is to sit at home and count my money." Palmer, 69, is worth an estimated $4.3 billion as of Thursday. He is the 13th richest person in Australia. Palmer started Mineralogy, an Australian mining company, in 1984 and now has a portfolio that includes Waratah coal and Queensland nickel. Palmer owns iron ore tenements in Western Australia that are mined by Hong Kong-based Citic Ltd, and his fortune soared several years ago when a court dispute with Citic ended in Palmer's favour, resulting in a generous flow of royalties. Disputes between Mineralogy and Citic are ongoing. In addition to the mining business, Palmer is a real estate investor and politician. He was a member of the Australian Parliament from 2013 to 2016 and has been a large donor to various national campaigns. He founded the United Australia Party, which was registered in 2018 and campaigned for bans on lockdowns and vaccine mandates amid the COVID pandemic. The party was deregistered in 2022. Palmer first announced plans for the Titanic II project in 2012, but it was called off in 2015 amid the dispute with Citic, which The Guardian said, starved the project of the funding it needed. 3 years later, Titanic II was relaunched but called off again, a move Palmer this week blamed on the pandemic and cruise industry shutdowns. This time around, the project has partners in ship design and marine engineering company Deltamarin, V-Ship's Leisure and Tillberg Design, the company behind ocean liners Queen Elizabeth II and Queen Mary II. Deltamarin is reviewing the plan for the project to ensure it complies with modern-day safety and construction regulations. The onboard experience will be authentic, Blue Star Line says, but modernizations behind the scenes will include upgrades to navigation technology and modern safety procedures. The ship will have a diesel engine but still feature 4 smokestacks like the original, coal-powered Titanic. While Blue Star Line hasn't provided specific route details Titanic II will undertake after its maiden voyage, the ship is physically smaller than the majority of today's transatlantic cruisers but largely on par when it comes to capacity. Celebrity Cruises, for example, has more than a dozen ships that sail on ocean-crossing voyages that have capacities between 2,158 passengers and 3,400. The same is true of Carnival and Royal Caribbean cruise liners.